we're going to continue with Robin Short.
Yes. Yep, so I'm Robin. This is my first time taking pictures and having anything displayed, so I'm very excited. I have two pieces chosen. What I did basically once I saw the assignment was went to my basement and just said, all this stuff is basically left behind because it keeps just getting stuck in the basement, so what can I photograph? So these are my Barbie dolls, and they are like 30 years old now. I've moved like 5 times since my childhood home, and they always come with me, and they just have a special place in my heart. What I wanted to do was like organize them, not so they were like perfectly straight across, but just kind of find a way to situate them. So I used like a milk crate and like stuck the legs down, and some are sitting, some are standing, and then I like propped them up in my living room. But I liked the ones that I chose, and I just didn't want it to be perfect, so this one is kind of not all the way in there. This one, her dress is really dirty, but it's like 30 years old, so I thought that would be fun just to like highlight things like that, and then the focus is kind of different there. But even as I look at them, it's something special about everyone. I'm like, oh, I got this one from my great-grandmother who's passed, and then I got this one from my parents, so it's just kind of special, but they're left behind in a sense, but with me in a sense. And then the other one here is, again, a collection of different things out of my basement. So, like a children's Bible from my great-grandmother, like as she passed, cleaned her house out. That was kind of one of the things that I chose. And then when I got my house about 6 years ago, I was given all kinds of things, and then these, I call them like black figurines, were all in a box, so I just chose different ones, and I guess I never really appreciated them before, but once I set them up, I'm like, these are like, they're playing music, and then these are the people that are kind of listening, and then just collected some other things. For a sale sign, just because I was like randomly in the basement, but I love the color that it kind of offset with here, and then DVDs, if anybody still has any of those. So a couple that I was like holding on to, but they're, again, just kind of taking up space in the basement, but I just wanted to position it, just make the trash and things in my basement kind of fun. So that was here. And then I was telling, I think her name was Marion, that was here last week, that I bought my son a camera for his 16th birthday, and I just asked him, I didn't know how to use it, and I was just like, can I borrow your camera? So I like had him show me how to use it for like 10 minutes, and he was like, use this, twist this, do this. And then I did this, so she kind of joked that we were passing genes back and forth. So. And then Laura, I know her, I was telling her that I got pictures chosen, and she said, she was talking about like editing them and all that, and I was like, I didn't know I could, I don't know anything about that, so I was even more happy that I got these entered, even though I didn't know about that next step. So, and then I was like, I don't know what I would change because I like it.
You have a new career.
Kinda, yeah. That's why we were talking, I don't have my own camera, so I'm like, I have to borrow his camera if I want to do something, so.
Those are the best cameras.
Paid for already. Yeah.
That's like the last star of so many
Borrowing everything. Any questions? Very nice. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Is that like on the picture on the left, is that like a backdrop or is that wallpaper?
I know, it's so funny. Marianne, I think that's her name, that was here last week. She asked me that, and I'm like, no, it's actually just like a bathroom towel. I had a folding table. So I had my couch, I propped the folding table up, and then the folding table, every time, it just looked very dirty, and I just couldn't get it to work out. So I was like, let me grab a towel, and then I grabbed a towel. So, but she was just like, the texture looks great. And I'm like, oh, good. Double duty. So no, not a backdrop or anything.
Well done.
Yeah.
Very good.
It looks like the wallpaper in Grandma's house.
The artist